Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what will happen with the situation you have in your mind. And to do this reading, there are several ways you can pick your piles. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you'll find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which pile it's going to end up in today's reading. And if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, there are two ways to do that. You can either pick using the upmost card on each deck. So for pile number 1, you have the Knight of Wands. For pile number 2, you have the Hermit. And for pile number 3, you have the Two of Swords. I haven't shuffled this deck yet. This is how it came out from the box, so I just left it as it is. And I felt like perhaps it's meant to be this way today, to be used as your significator cards. So I will be using these cards as your significator cards as mentioned now in your reading. And if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me introduce them to you. For pile number 1, you have the beautiful Moonstone. I sure hope it is picking up on camera. There, I think. This is your Moonstone. For pile number 2, you have the beautiful yellow Aventurine. And for pile number 3, you have the beautiful Labradorite. And this is, I think this way it'll show its magic. Whoa, I love the Labradorite. So these are your cards and your crystals for today's reading. Can you see the Labradorite? I think I should keep it like this. There, now you can see it. So please feel free to pick more than one pile if you are drawn to them. You know, you might be getting extra clarification on the situation that you have on your mind, or you just might find another thing in your life that your guides want to give you more information about with regards to what's going to happen in that other situation. So yeah, you can assign different things that you have on your mind to different piles. You can pick different piles for the same situation to get more clarification on it. Or if you just feel drawn to one pile, then this will be the pile for today's reading. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, then please pause the video, take as much time as you need, and as mentioned, I will see you in your reading. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. So as you know by now, what I do is I shuffle your 12 zodiac signs in the pouch really well. And then once they are properly shuffled, I will be drawing out 4 different zodiac signs for each pile. Let's go one more time. There we go. Right, so let's draw out the first 4 zodiac signs for pile number 1. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the signs for pile number 1 are Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, and Sagittarius. The signs for pile number 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, and Cancer. The signs for pile number 3 are Aries, Leo, Aquarius, and Pisces. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each pile today. Please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, and rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. And if you prefer to pick your piles using any other placement in your charts, of course, feel free to do that as well. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps to your readings down in the description box. Click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Moonstone. Some of you have chosen this deck through the Knight of Wands, which we will be keeping in today's reading, by the way. It will be your significator card. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Scorpio, oh, we'll take this one, Libra, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please do not worry about it. Remember, it's a general reading. Some specific details may resonate with you sometimes, and at other times, they're just meant for someone else, and that's the nature of a general reading. Okay, so let's pull out the last oracle cards before we begin your reading. I really feel this one as well, so I'm going to take that. And then we'll be pulling out the last, well, 3 cards. Oh, these are actually 4. Okay. Right. So, let's see your oracle cards. So, you have ambition. And you have some important keywords here, December 24th through January 20th. You have the birch tree, and you have ambition. Okay. So all of a sudden, I saw this as a mic, you know, it's crazy, but I don't know if you can like perhaps imagine it with me too. Like it does look like a mic a little bit, doesn't it? Interesting. Okay, I'll keep that into consideration. We'll keep that right there. You have trust. Okay. So as you know, we're taking a look at what will happen with the situation that you have in mind. You have wizard. There's something about an astrological movement that happened between the end of December through the end of January. We'll figure that out as we go along. You have mentor. Okay, and let's take a look at the rest of your oracle cards here. You've got Mercury in Pisces with inspiration. The Moon in Gemini with adaptability. You have the Sun in Virgo with health. And I feel like this card is supposed to sit right there. You have Venus in Pisces again with submission. Okay. Well, I quickly Googled what's happening during that time from December to January. What is there to look up astrologically? And I found the Quadratus meteor shower. That's how it looks like. Well, at least the picture, of course. Kind of reminds me of what we're seeing here. And they're saying that it was a marvel to look at these meteor showers during December 12th up to January the 12th, during around this time that we see on the card. So I really feel like your cards are pointing to that. Meteor shower. I'm going to write that on a note here and I'll put that into consideration because that's the first clue we are getting from your cards. Okay, so let's keep that right there. And since this is sticking out, I'll take that one. This one moved. And let's shuffle and ask, what will happen with the situation you have in mind? Whoa. What will happen with the situation that you have in mind? All right. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups. I've suddenly had a deja vu when I put the Four of Wands here. So I'll also take that into consideration. I was like, did I do this reading before? And I'm like, oh no, how could I possibly have done this reading? I'm like, okay, this is a deja vu. So that was really trippy when the Four of Wands came out and I was like, did I see myself having done this reading before. I'm like, how could it be? So yeah, there's a strong deja vu going on here. Perhaps it has a strong meaning. So actually I'll write that down as well. Hold on. Okay, your reading is full of like a treasure hunt situation. Okay, so let's continue. You have the Two of Wands. Hold on. It's probably not allowed on YouTube. I keep noticing, I keep covering your cards. So, and here is like a marvel to watch the meteor shower. This is like everyone is watching it in marvel. But here we keep covering, so that's weird. Okay, so you've got the Temperance card. You have the Seven of Wands. You've got the Seven of Swords, two sevens. And you have the Ace of Cups. And we've got more cards to go to find out what's going to happen in the situation that you have in mind. So, oh my God, let's begin and find out. I get this idea that you could be finding yourself in a situation that you aren't really enjoying. Yeah, you've somehow are finding yourself in a situation that you don't like. I do see it here. I don't think you're stuck in this situation because this Four of Wands sticks are open. This person can come out if they want, or they do wish, if they so wish to. And even here, the cage is open. So I'm getting this synchronistic idea that you're not happy. You're finding yourself in an unpleasant situation that you don't like, but you're not stuck either. It's like you're kinda stuck, but not stuck. Like, if you want to experience this situation, you have to experience it like this, or you leave it altogether. Kind of idea that I'm getting here. And although the situation may not be pleasant, I don't see you liking it at all. And it feels a bit like it's suffocating you a little bit, like you're like, oh, I don't like that. Maybe it's uncomfortable. Yeah, uncomfortable a bit. Are you free to go? Yes, but are you uncomfortable? And are you uncomfortable? Yes. But you seem to me like you're staying. So maybe you see an opportunity within this tricky situation. With the Seven of Swords, this tricky situation, I do see you seeing an opportunity, and perhaps this is why you are patient with this situation. These two cards are definitely not a small deal in your reading. You've got the keyword trust. Here, the situation is saying, let it go, while trusting that there is going to be so much to marvel at if you are patient. You will be watching miracles happen right in front of your eyes. Should you just be patient and wait a little bit in this situation? Because the opportunity it's presenting you is overflowing with abundance. You will find a lot of peace and a lot of abundance. You may not be able to see it now, and you may be very hesitant with the Two of Wands, but trust that it is going to come into harmony, because these are the Two of Cups in the background. So trust that things are going to come into harmony, although they are not looking all that good for you at the moment. You can even see it here with the Four of Wands. There's a new opportunity or a revival of something within this situation. So it's not gonna continue to be the same way or move in the same pace. And I'm getting pace with the walking here. It's not gonna be moving in the same pace it's moving at. And you can see the pace changing with the Knight of Wands, which is your significator card. Maybe you're feeling like something is moving slowly and you want it to be faster. In that case, that's going to happen. Yeah, or maybe because you're waiting for some results here with the background of the this is the Seven of Wands, yes, but the background is the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for something, standing there waiting for something. Yeah, I forgot about what we said in your situation. You can see an opportunity in it. Yeah, you're planting the seeds, right? So I think your guides are saying in this situation to start planting the seeds, to look towards the future with the Six of Cups. Because the Six of Cups is either looking towards the past, or it is something growing by time, which is the idea of the Seven of Pentacles as well. So start planting the seeds now with the vision of the future, because the situation you are in is going to grow into something awesome in the future. trust that your vision that you're seeing now, trust that the vision you're seeing now is something you will marvel at when you do, in fact, look at it with the quadratus, maybe in 3 months. It reminds me of quarter, the quadratus. Yeah, even these are divided into quarters. So I feel like in the next quarter, you're going to marvel looking at all of the different changes that will happen in your situation. So for now, your guides are saying, take your time to study the situation, to learn from it. There's definitely a lot to understand about the situation. Although it's uncomfortable now, it's providing you with a lot of essential learning that will help ground you. And I'm saying help ground you because this card always reminds me of Kali when she beat the devil and she felt this out of balance energy and she was running around, and as soon as Shiva laid flat on the ground so that she would step on him and feel grounded again. So yeah, it reminds me also of Kali's, did I say Kali? I said Kali, right? I hope I didn't say anything else. It also reminds me of Kali's hands when she's holding the cup with the devil's blood as she was collecting the blood and the devil's head. She beat something that saved the world, by the way. So here it's like you're going to go through something that will require, I don't want to lie to you, I don't want to say a little effort. I think that's going to require a lot of effort from you. But boy, is this going to ground you and help put you in a solid situation. Some of you, I think, here are students, maybe you're learning something. Maybe you have to be a little bit patient as you are learning about this uncomfortable situation that you're in. I think the universe is putting you at the moment in an uncomfortable situation that you may not like, but is genuinely there to help you grasp and learn something so important to you. And so I see your cards are saying, trust that there is a great movement forward. Trust that things will come into balance with the Temperance card. Be patient and think of the future every time you feel like you are unsatisfied with what is happening. Don't quit with the X and the Two of Wands. And trust your vision that there is a great opportunity there. Just hang in there. And you will be, of course, guided with a lot of inspiration, a lot of communication with Mercury and Pisces. This is like spiritual communication. You will be guided a lot through like information and inspiration on what to do, what direction to take. You're not going to be left alone. Trust that you're connected to your guides, fully connected. They're holding your hand. They're guiding you. They're mentoring you. And they will show you the way. You will be shown the way to the light. So, yeah, it's a time that is challenging for you, my dear pile number 1 with the 7 of Wands. Be patient because that's the background of the 7 of Pentacles. It beats me why you have the déjà vu, but I can think about it. So why do you have déjà vu? That's so interesting. Could it be talking about the spiritual connection that you have with your guides? About being able to have visions? Maybe they will be guiding you through visions because it was crazy. Remember, I told you guys that I put the 4 of Wands. It was like really a trippy moment. Can you imagine like starting a reading and going, did I do this reading before? Actually asking yourself that. Like things suddenly went out of balance and I was like, did I do this reading before? And I'm like, no. I mean, I wrote some things on paper. I didn't do that before. And what am I asking myself? Do this reading before? So that was like a strong moment there. I don't know what I saw. I don't even understand really the concept of déjà vu that much. Why we get it. But I think this was so strong because of the Mercury in Pisces. And look at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the Queen of intuition. So I feel like trust information, because blue is throat chakra, it's communication. The red is the root chakra, grounded. So I feel like there will be communication passed down to the earthly realm to you. Your guides will clearly show you what to do during that time, during this challenging time. Exactly. You'll be inspired by ideas, super channeled, like instantaneously channeled, that will help you in your endeavor towards that vision that you have. So the main message here is trust that things will be moving at a faster pace, in the best direction for you in a short amount of time. I think in a quarter from when you're watching this reading, 3 months from now, you will marvel at what's happening in your life, and you will go back and thank yourself. Perhaps that's the déjà vu, or like looking back in time, thanking yourself for sticking to that vision that you had and that you did not quit. Because there is an overflow of abundance coming to you, and it will help you ground in such a strong way, because this is the second time we're seeing groundedness here with Kali and Shiva, and also with the huge red block in your reading. Yeah, there is definitely grounding. And the birch tree, you know, the birch tree is so smooth. That is so that it aids it in photosynthesis. The bark is so thin and it falls in long pieces. Again, that's to help the inner part of the bark absorb the sunlight, and it's helping it in its photosynthesis. So this is giving me the idea that this period of your life, as uncomfortable as it is, and perhaps it's super uncomfortable, to be honest with you, it's super uncomfortable. And although you're free, it feels a bit claustrophobic somehow. Trust that it is teaching you something great for that vision that you have towards your future. And trust that in 3 months, you will be, the vision that you once saw will start overflowing in abundance for you. My dear pile number 1. Okay, so let's get more information with regards to your situation. That's not the end of it, so let's explore more. Right, so you have the Magician with the High Priestess. You have the 5 of Swords. I really feel with this 5 of Swords here that you will not be disappointed, because this is the figure of the 5 of Cups, which is the disappointment card. And this is the 5 of Swords, is winning over what used to beat you. So here, your guides are saying, if you stick to it and trust, you will not be disappointed. And with the Magician and the High Priestess, you have no idea what's to come here. I think it's way bigger than what you are even envisioning here. In 3 months, my dear pile number 2. And I just saw something. I saw 2 when I was saying 3 months. So I thought to myself, maybe a month has already passed for you and 2 months are left. So if you're watching this now as it's released, perhaps this means that January has passed and there's February and March to go. So perhaps something towards the beginning of April for you guys. And I just realized 1st of April has been actually a month that's been coming up a lot for you guys in the readings for such a long time. So I think that's what it's saying. But if you're watching this later, of course, take it 2 months from now. I think 1 month has already passed and there's 2 months to go. Okay, you have, let's keep this down there. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Right, there we go. I think you're adjusting something, maybe. Took me time to adjust this card. I do believe in picking up on these subtle things that happen in your reading. And I think you're, during that time, going to be adjusting something, although small, but could be tricky, to cross to the other side, perhaps. And along the way, you'll be picking up a lot of valuable things, like maybe valuable learnings or valuable resources that will be aiding you in seeing up ahead. In 3 months, things will change for you, my dear pile number 1. Okay, so you have, look at that, the Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man is now upright with the Page of Pentacles. So again, uncomfortable situation that will adjust itself fully in 3 months, or for you it's in 2 months time. End of whatever the end of a quarter is for you guys. Let's say you're watching this and you're towards the end of a quarter that you're in. It means right now, right? So towards an end of a quarter, a new opportunity will appear, or will be created as you are moving towards something. Maybe you don't even know what this something is yet, but you will find yourself going, ha, I can do it like that, or ha, it's working out like that, or I finally got it, I finally adjusted it with adjusting the cards. Okay, you have the Nine of Wands. This is the background of the Nine of Pentacles. This is living in your dream world. This is feeling fulfilled, such as the energy of the Ace of Cups, by the way, feeling really fulfilled. So Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, which tells me you're tired. And perhaps that's why you have Kali. You've been fighting a lot and you're tired. But the wounded warrior keeps fighting until they make it. So your guides are saying, keep at it. Perhaps you're feeling frustrated, tired, unsatisfied. I heard in my mind sick and tired of it. Perhaps you're sick and tired of something, or sick and tired of a situation within the situation, something like that. Keep at it, because your dream is coming true, or how you're envisioning it. Because wasn't that the Six of Cups? Yes, the way you're envisioning it is happening towards the end of the quarter. You have the Moon card. You're already moving towards it. This is awesome. And you have the Death card, a huge transformation. And we didn't cover the Ace of Cups because that's the one true reality here, that there is a new beginning for you. And look, end of a terrible situation that was taking a toll on you, and a new one that you will love. And I see you with the Moon card currently moving towards that path. You are on the right path, my dear pile number 1. Maybe there are different choices with the Two Lovers card, with the Lovers figure here. Maybe there is the right choice and maybe the wrong choice with the Devil. The wrong choice would be, you know, following your limiting beliefs, following your desires that aren't aligning with your vision, things like that. So don't veer, of course. Continue to take the right choices. And the Yods here in Hebrew mean the hand of God. So definitely shows that you're assisted by Source, by the universe, whatever you believe in. And maybe you can't see ahead, but there is so much abundance ahead for you. Trust is your key word. Trust that things are meant to change for you up ahead. So my dear pile number 1, really your advice is keep at it. You will be fueled with visions, almost to a scary way on how to do things, because that really tripped me, like I said. So your guides know how to connect with you with the throat chakra. They know how to show you and guide you what they want to show you. And again, oops, you can see here, oh, maybe it's going to propel you forward. These messages that you will be getting, the guidance that you will be getting, you're not left alone. They trust that they will show you how you're meant to go exactly, the swirls in your path. Again, the crown chakra, they will be providing you with information, especially with the water, through your intuition. You must be very spiritual, like I channeled your energy there for a moment with the strong vision that I saw, the deja vu. You must be very psychic, very intuitive. You must be someone who picks up on your signs and messages very well. You have like a clear, clean crown chakra. Your guides are able to communicate, obviously, with you very well. And maybe you're already nodding. You're like, yeah, I know. So the High Priestess, wow. Yeah, this is no small pile when it comes to intuition here. You can some of you are astrologers. Also, you're able to pick up your messages through astrology and interpreting the movements of the planets in the sky. I don't know who you guys are, but that's really awesome. Yeah, High Priestess. And the Magician, what am I thinking about? High Priestess in the Magician, yeah. You are a pile who has no problems whatsoever on getting your guidance very well from your spirit guides. You even have the Magician here in the Knight of Wands. Yeah, supported by magic, supported by the world of wonderment. And I see, continue to keep your ambition up, your spirit high. Make the right choices. This is the Lover's Angel again. Make the right choices continuously. There's only a little bit left to go. So continue to make the right choices. And at the end of your quarter, there is huge abundance for you and a strong transformation in your situation. My dear pile number 1, sending you so much love and encouragement from my heart. I hope you stick by this. You're winning over that which used to disappoint you. And things are shifting in a grand way for you, in a way that you're envisioning it and hoping for. And my dear pile number 1, this was your reading. I truly wish you the best of luck in this situation. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Your support with subscribing really matters. It really does help out the channel a lot. And so if you're enjoying the content and can help me out with subscribing, I would highly appreciate it. And my dear pile number 1, thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful yellow Aventurine, and some of you have chosen this deck through the Hermit card. And speaking of which, we will be keeping this card as your significator card for today's reading. And some of you have picked your pile using your zodiac signs, and in that case the signs for this pile are Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. Remember, it's a general reading. Some specific details may resonate with you in a general reading, and sometimes these specific details are meant for someone else, and that is the nature of a general reading. Okay, so let me pull out your last oracle card. I really feel it's this one, and there are actually 2. All right, so let's check out your cards. You have Wishes. Wow, love that for you. You have the Wishes card. In that, yeah, you have Wishes in that card. I'm not sure what this is. I will check your guidebook. I'll check the guidebook for your card here. But oddly enough, this colorful place definitely reminds me of Russia, Moscow. So I don't know how that fits into your reading, but it's a specific detail here for someone. And we will be reading this card together and find out more. You have Crossing the Threshold. Wow. Okay, so with regards to your situation, maybe you're feeling alone and a little bit... No, I don't think you're feeling hopeless, to be honest with you, because the Hermit, the lantern is shining bright, too bright in this card. So you might be feeling alone in a specific situation, but you are protected. And you're about to come out of the situation. You're on this like liminal stage between the current world that you're in and the wishful the world you're hoping for. You're on that precipice at the moment. So nice to see that for you, my dear pile number 2, to see things are working out right off the bat for you. That's awesome. I feel like with the shadow of this person that's about to disappear in a step or two. Do you see that? I feel like you were dealing, this situation that you were in was helping you to clearly see a shadow that you were meant to hear and heal. I wanted to say heal, but you meant to see. And with the Hermit card, it does seem to me that you've went introspect, you've respected the signs or the highlight on your shadow. You respected that the universe wanted to show you something. You've went introspect. You've been healing yourself a lot. You might be like a little bit is an understatement. I think you were super intimidated by something, and in a few days or in a little time, perhaps, your shadow is about to integrate, right? As you walk into that shade, your shadow is about to integrate, and what you once found to be intimidating will no longer be intimidating, because I see you boldly moving towards it. So let's find out more. Wow. You've got love and you've got a lot of celebration there. I definitely see you being very happy and celebrating that situation. And the more I see your cards, the more I'm really curious about your wishes card, which we'll get to in a moment. So you have Mars in Capricorn with authority. Wow, I love that. And you have Jupiter in Pisces with seduction. So the reason I love that is because, remember when I told you I felt like you were healing a certain shadow, and to see you so much in control now of this situation just feels so warm in my heart for you guys. I see you like super in charge, strong. You've got a grasp on this situation, and there's a lot of great luck with Jupiter happening for you. I feel with Jupiter in Pisces, it's like exactly, I was gonna say it and then I remembered it's already in your cards. It's like spiritual doors are opening up for you, expanding and opening up wide for you to pass through this next phase of your life. So nice to see. Okay, so you no longer have to I want to say suffer or like be sad or upset about the situation. You surely had to deal with a lot, having your shadow visible to you like this for some time. That's not easy. So yeah, it's like, hello, I'm the shadow, can you see me? And you're like, yeah, I can see you. I don't know what to do with you, but I'm trying. And yeah, joking aside, you did do a lot of introspection. You did work on your shadow a lot, and it's kind of like in this next phase of your life, the doors of heaven are opening their doors to you. Okay, are opening up for you. So you have the Hanged Man, you have the Page of Cups. Wow, the Star card. The Six of Pentacles. It's a time of great generosity for you. Depending, of course, on what your situation is, but it's a time of where you will find that this situation that you're in is being very generous to you. Yeah, it's being kind and generous to you. Okay, this moved. The Knight of Swords. Should I push these just a little bit up? Do we have space for a tarot card here? No, we don't. Okay. You have the Justice card and we see a bat. I think you were navigating your way a bit, like not blindly, but you couldn't see what to do. I think there could have been confusion, and now you've gained clarity with the Knight of Swords. I think this clarity came with a lot of inspection with the Knight of Swords. Like, you were very adamant about finding the truth, figuring out the situation that you were in. You were very strong, very bold. Nothing was stopping you from trying to work towards it and finding it out. Your cards are really showing how your situation was so difficult. You were hanging by a thread. Yeah, your situation was not favorable at all. I don't think that it would have been comfortable for anyone to be in your situation, in this specific, not your life, your specific situation here that your cards, that you have in your mind. Like, let's say you were trying to learn a new language and you weren't maybe given all the tools to learn this language. So when it comes to that department, then nobody would want to have it in the way it was delivered, it was given to you. But I think it was given to you for you to see a specific shadow. It was done with great intention and great purpose to make you stronger at something. And now the bat is upright. So you can see there's an awakening happening. You can now see ahead. And with the Justice, it reminds me of karma. Maybe you paid along the way a specific karma as you were growing and learning. Things are definitely coming into balance because the Six of Pentacles has a balance. The Justice card, of course, has a balance. So you can see that things are coming into balance for you after of one side being completely out of balance for a long time in this situation. You're like, how can I solve this situation with this type of discomfort? How can I deal with this situation with nothing to help here? Like, how can it be super uncomfortable like that? How am I supposed to fix this situation like that? And that's the energy I'm kind of picking up looking at your cards here. And you can see that things are finally coming into balance. You have the Queen of Swords. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. You still have two more cards, so let's keep them there. And we'll open them in due time. So first things first, let's take a look at the Wishes card. Where is your guidebook? Ah, there. So, Wishes. Strength, wishes. Apple, wishes coming true. Travel, wonder. Apple blossom. Ah, you can see your apples there. It is said that apple blossom heralds the sweet smell of success. On a symbolic level, apple blossom is associated with generosity, which you have there, gratitude, and giving thanks for all the good things we enjoy in life. In fact, eating green apples conveys energy to the solar plexus. The chakra, look at the green. Doesn't it look like a green apple here? The color. The chakra responsible for confidence and personal success. So yes, you can see great success happening in this pile right away. And you can see what was one day an intimidating goal. You find you now have the power and the grasp to see yourself in this situation and to move towards it comfortably and confidently. I do see you in the final stages of figuring it out. You do seem to be still uncomfortable, but things are going to reverse very soon. They will come to balance very soon. And look with the launch here towards the star. When it clicks, it's gonna go super fast. So let's take a look at this card here. As you're walking towards that liminal or precipice of your new beginning, you're still aware the light is casting a shadow over your walk, over your movements, over the things that you do, which means to me that you're still like feeling that intimidation, which means that you are on the precipice. You're nearly there on grasping the power to do something. This reminds me of like the very example I gave you in the beginning. Like if you were trying to learn a language and you were in an uncomfortable situation, you maybe weren't given the tools to learn it, it's suddenly going to click. And that's what happens with languages. So it's funny, we were talking about languages in the beginning. That's the first example that came up. So let's say you're learning a tricky language. And you keep learning all that vocabulary, you keep learning a bit of expressions, you learn the grammar, and it feels overwhelming in the moment, or as time goes by, you're really feeling overwhelmed. And it suddenly clicks. All of a sudden, you find yourself getting the rhythm of the language. It just sounds like it makes sense to your ears, and you find yourself speaking the language. So I feel like there's a similar energy here in your situation, where you're trying to heal a specific shadow. Perhaps that shadow is keeping you hanging, keeping you feeling intimidated towards something. But look at your energy with the Knight of Swords. You're like, yes, it's intimidating. Yes, I don't know how to do it. Yes, I can see that shadow staring at me, but I'm going to try and heal it and fix it no matter what happens. And that's the energy of the Knight of Swords. It's like, I got this. I'm going to wake up, try every single day until it happens. And I see you are on that clicking point right there, especially with the expression in the Page of Cups. I say expression because that lobster, that really cute lobster, has a brush on one side. So you can see expression. Maybe your reading does have to do with expression. Maybe the situation you are in has to do with some form of expression, like teaching you to speak up or teaching you to express yourself through your work or something. Definitely has to do with throat chakra and expressing yourself. Maybe it's your emotions that are holding you back. So in all cases, there's a new page with the Page of Cups, and it will click for you. You're like on the precipice, believe me, pile number 2. You're on the precipice of healing that shadow, integrating it rather. It's about to get integrated right there. And what you used to feel is intimidating will no longer be intimidating. Your wish is coming true the second you go, oh, I got a grasp. I got a grasp on this. In fact, with seduction in that case, this is self-confidence. You cannot be seductive unless you believe in yourself or you feel confident. So I feel like your energy with seduction is changing. Your aura and your energy is changing, allowing you to have that confidence to do it easily. Where perhaps in the past, due to your shadow, it used to cast a shadow on your eyes. You couldn't see. You couldn't see how to do it. And I say see because the uncomfortable situation reminds me of the bat and not seeing. You couldn't see clearly how to do that. But with the Queen of Swords, things are it's like all of a sudden with all of the yellowness, especially with the Queen of Swords in this card, it's like someone turned on the light. And you're like, oh, I get it. That's how it works. And your mind is going to get it. It will have like a direction. You will be able to have a path, a clear path on how to do this, or clear guidance on how to do this, clear steps, clear direction on how to do this. And with the rocket, like I was saying, it's going from 0 to hero. In hours, in a couple of hours, you're up there on the moon. So, yes, all I can tell you is that your wish is coming true very shortly. You're near the integrating your shadow that is giving you the confidence and the power to not see something as intimidating anymore. And you're no longer, with the imbalance, it's like maybe the imbalance in the scales here that we keep seeing is like maybe you're undermining yourself or your situation or your skills and overestimating something else. And that is the cause of that shift in energy. And once you put things into right perspective, that's the Justice card, into its real truth, that the situation is not bigger than you, and you don't have to over glorify yourself to be bigger than it, which is an imbalance in itself as well. Like, don't overestimate things so that you see it in the right perspective, which is a healthy skill in critical thinking, to see where you are, get the feedback so that you can adjust, but also not overestimating something above you, and knowing what's needed to get done to get there, and balancing the scale. This shift in mindset, this clarity, the seeing the situation correctly, will open up this new beginning that you're about to step into. It's like, ta-da-da-da-ta-da, you have succeeded in this level. And you're leveling up spiritually. And there you go, enjoying your dream. I see with the love in this card that you are really basking into the moment, as that moment, that aha moment where your mind's going, I finally get it. I finally understand how to put it together, how to express myself properly, or express my work properly, or whatever the situation is, or discuss the situation properly. And again, with the heart here, it's a new beginning that you will love, because now you know what to do. Now you know how to deal with it. Now that you know how to deal with it, you love dealing with something that you once thought or felt was super intimidating. So what once used to be a great challenge is something that you want to wake up quickly to do. My dear pile number 2. Okay, so you've got 2 more cards here. Let's explore them together. You have the Emperor and the 5 of Pentacles. Definitely seeing here the strength of the Emperor. Do you see that? It's unbelievable. You are overcoming, or you are finding power in a situation where you felt you lacked. You felt you didn't know what to do. It's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to deal with that. I have nothing that I can do that can make me deal with that. There's nothing I can do. And I see you in this, whatever the situation you have in your mind, I see you gaining power, absolute power and stability and groundedness to have a grasp on the situation and feel like, there's confidence here with seduction. I can do this and I can enjoy doing it even. And so this is exactly what I see in your cards with regards to what will happen to the situation that you have in your mind. All the best of luck with that as you step and integrate your shadows. So awesome to see shadow integration in a reading. I wish you the best of luck with that. Your card here was talking about success at the end of the day. It was talking about the solar plexus. And you're healing your solar plexus. You're finding your power. That's all the yellows we're seeing in your reading. And you're about to spiritually celebrate a new phase of your spiritual path. Congratulations on this great success beforehand. You're right about to step into that. And my dear pile number 2, I wish you the best of luck with that. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. I loved your reading. It's so colorful. Just like the future that you're about to step into. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Labradorite. I feel this one, so I'm going to pull out this card. Also this one. So you've got 2 cards from this deck. And some of you have picked this pile using the card at the uppermost, like the top card in this reading, which is the 2 of Swords. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this reading are Aries, Leo, Aquarius, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. And if these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. Remember, it is a general reading. Some specific details may be a confirmation to you. They may resonate with you right away. And at other times, they are just meant for someone else. And that's the nature of a general reading. Okay, so let's create space. And put your beautiful crystal right there. We'll be taking this card as your significator card. And we'll check out the rest of your cards. As you know, today we're taking a look at what will happen with the situation that you have in mind. So, wow. So right off the bat, you've got prosperity. I love this card for you. Okay, 2 of Swords, let me know that you are confused. You can't see ahead with the situation that you have in your mind. It's really kind of like with the X on the stomach, tearing you apart, like as the expression, tearing you apart is in like making you feel so bad about the situation. Or maybe it's like you're torn between 2 things and you don't know what to do. Yeah, it's like, I feel like with the hand gesture, I really don't know what to do with this anymore. Especially that you've got the moon in Libra. I feel like the moon in Libra is emphasizing on the idea of indecisiveness, not knowing what to do ahead, being a little bit wishy-washy, or moving between 2 things, not really knowing in which direction you should go. Because with the Libra, you can see the value of both sides of a situation. And thus where is the confusion is coming from. Okay, so you have wrench in the works. Lovely. Wow, and you have work, and you can see beautiful busy bees. And with bees, you know, there's always nectar. There's always honey. And it's coming next to the prosperity card, which reminds me of milk and honey, prosperity and abundance coming. Okay. Wow, talk about prosperity and abundance. Unbelievable. You've got provider. What's going on in this pile? I mean, I'm so happy to see that type of abundance for you. So if you really don't know what to do, if you're going, I'm tired, I don't know what to do, trust that there is something in the works for you, because this is work, the wrench in the works. You can see something is working in your favor, and it will be providing you with a lot of prosperity and abundance, prosperity in specific. You will be provided for in this situation. Okay, so you have Venus in Capricorn with convention. you have Moon in Aries with protection. So this tells me what you're afraid of. Since I'm seeing protection, you could be fearing something maybe not going right or veering off course, or just something maybe harming you. And you can clearly see that don't say things like that with the finger on the mouth. Don't say things like that. Don't think like that, because you're absolutely protected. That's not going to happen to you. So don't imagine or visualize things for you. Remember, you're like a battery. You ignite energy. Your thoughts emit energy. So don't think with this type of low frequency. And remember that you're absolutely protected. What you're meant to have is reserved there for you. And something is actually in the works happening for you. Whether you... No, you can't see it with the Two of Swords. Okay. You also have... I don't want to hide this beautiful bee here. Let's do that. So you have Venus in Leo with affair. It's really interesting. You got a lot of the signs in this reading that were meant for this reading. We got Pisces. No, my apologies. We don't have Pisces, but we do have Aries, which is one of the signs of this reading, and we do have Leo again, which is one of the signs in this reading. So that's really interesting, the synchronicities there. Okay, can you see the word affair? I don't think you can. I think we'll just have to push this a little bit. Okay, so we know this is the 5th house. This way you can see your... Why am I doing this? Why don't I just put it here? Sorry about that, guys. There we go. No need for all of that. So, let's now ask, what will happen with the situation you have on your mind? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I feel this one. 5. Oh, these 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so let's check out your cards. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Love this card for you. Okay. And you have the Knight of Pentacles, instantly reminding me of what, as above, so below, although this is the fire element, but it just hit me with this idea. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Wow, 3 court cards right off the bat. Are you worried about specific people? Could be. Very specific detail, but it could be for some of you. You have the 8 of Cups, and look at that. Wow. Talk about you will be guided. Okay, so the Pisces showed up right there, which is the 3rd sign in this reading. What's missing? Aquarius. You have the 7 of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Wow, 10 of Cups. Love this card for you. I think we'll have to do what we initially were trying to do here because of space. And I'll just have to hide one of the bees there. Maybe it's something is working for you is in the hiding. Like something you can't see is working for you. So that's really cool. I'm not sure what that is in regards to your situation yet. But something that you can't see for sure is working for you. Is going to help you out in this situation you have in your mind. And you have Venus in Leo with affair. The 5th house. It's the house of creativity, excitement. So maybe something is in the works for you that's going to make you so excited is currently happening. I don't know why you have so many people in your reading here. Maybe you're going to be meeting a lot of people. Or maybe you'll have a lot of people helping you. Not sure. We'll find out together in a moment. But all of this was to save space for this card. The Nine of Cups, that is the wish fulfillment card. And you know, the Queen of Pentacles is a queen that lives in the realm of her dreams, the dreams that she has created for herself. So the busy bees could be letting me know that you've worked hard in this situation. And it doesn't have to be like work as in like work your job, although it could be for a lot of you. But it could be something that you've worked hard towards. Could you have been working hard towards your health, or towards like getting to know people, or towards a relationship with the affair here? I don't know. It's really going to differ, as I always say, from one person to the other. But Seven of Cups shows that it's a wild dream that you have. This is no small deal. So you're moving from genuinely not knowing what to do to your whole situation shifting, to you living not just your dream, your wildest dream in this situation. Could they be, with the Three Pentacles here, different people that will offer different things to you? And then the Seven of Cups in that case is signifying that you will have so many choices to pick from. Because look at that, even another pentacle here. These are a lot of people trying to offer you different things. It's like, here, take my offer. Here, take mine, please. And you're like, all of a sudden, when you were maybe stuck, suddenly you have a lot of things being offered to you. I think this is what's going on in this pile, this prosperity and the offerings. I feel like all of a sudden you'll feel surrounded by so many opportunities and offers where you will just know that you are taken care of. Now, these offers with the Eight of Cups are going to help you move out of a situation you don't like. A situation kind of like framing you in a certain way, to do something in a certain way, or to be stuck in a certain way. This is the first time I noticed something interesting about this card. I feel like you are underground. Perhaps this means you're not seen. Maybe you're not seen properly, or something is hiding you. I don't know what that is. Maybe if this is your work, for example, you're like well known in your team, but maybe the rest of the company doesn't know about you, and there could be more opportunities for you or something. I'm not sure. But do you see that with me? It's like, yes, you are clear in a specific place, maybe in your single office, but you're not seen or something in the real world. Like in the office, in the whole company itself, maybe can't see you. Maybe it's only your office. There's something about you not being seen properly with the underground here. Oh, maybe you are an underground artist. What are they called? Indie artist, right? Maybe you're an indie artist. Maybe you are an underground musician, or an undiscovered talent. In all cases, putting aside the specific detail that I saw here, there's something interesting, which is the reason I picked this card in the first place. Although you're like in an underground situation, whatever this means, you're surrounded by prosperity. So you are enjoying the life you are in, but maybe you can't see ahead. Maybe you don't know what to do. Or maybe it provided you with a great opportunity, but it stopped at a certain limit. And I see with your hand gestures like, I see you going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And obviously you're a hard worker. or someone who has worked hard in the situation, but it's just not coming together or something. And I see with this wrench in the work, you can see that these pieces are going to come together and they're going to make something work like clockwork, beautifully and harmoniously together. So trust that there is something working behind the scenes for you. It's like the universe is, there's something working. Maybe there are different people at the moment discussing different offers for you. It's so crazy. Like if you are an indie artist and you're like, what am I going to do? I feel like right now you have a lot of people like preparing offers to give you from different places, like a small offer, medium offer, huge offers, you know? I mean, all the court cards of the pentacles are out. What are the odds? And I see you here going, ooh, I have so much to choose from. But really, which one should I choose? You'll see that some of them are so clearly full of abundance and prosperity. Some of them may be viewed by you as better, but they're full of mystery. Some of them will give you a great word of mouth, perhaps, or give you great reputation. Some of them are downright like snaky or like trying to make use of you. Some of them are very enticing. Some of them have the opportunity to grow. You're like, all these different offers, what should I go with? Some of them are stable. You're like, oh, which one should I pick? But I'm definitely in a blessed situation where I have all these awesome offers to choose from. I'm obviously very desirable, very wanted. And trust that you will be offered in great amounts in this next part of your life. This is what's coming down in your situation. There's like, hey, pick me, pick me, pick me. Take my offer. Please take me. I have a bigger offer than this person. Mine is bigger. Mine is faster. Mine's bigger. Mine's more abundant, you know? And so because of all of these offers, at least next with the situation, you won't be worried about it anymore. And that's why the universe is like, don't vibrate that energy. Trust that you'll be taken out of the situation in a crazy way you will not believe in it, out of your wildest dreams. And I do see, of course, with the Ten of Cups, that you will be elated. The whole situation will be about, which offer should I take? You can see all of the cups here, genuinely giving me this idea. And I do see you clearly seeing one of them and going, right, that is the one I'm going with. It's overflowing with abundance. And all these dead trees around you at the moment, you're like, okay, I'm leaving this place. I no longer need to feel empty inside or dead, or maybe this place served me so well, but I don't need to be here anymore or something, or the situation served me well, but now I can move on. And my dear pile number 3, trust you'll be out of this framed situation. It's like you're recognized, but you're being maybe being put into a category maybe you don't like, or being restricted with something. Yeah, being restricted with something. I do see stairs here, so you've actually gone a long way. You've done well. You're surrounded by prosperity, but it's limited or something. And there's great prosperity coming in for you. So there's more about this situation. We understand that there's a lot of offers or people from all different walks of life or all different places having great attention on you, giving you attention. These offers obviously are helping you come out of a difficult situation. Now there is also a fair, so there's more to reading, obviously. Let's check it out. So you have the Ace of Swords. Aquarius has showed up. So you got the Ace of Swords with the 3 air signs. You have the Three of Wands. This is clearly you moving in a different direction, embarking in a new direction. And the Page of Cups. I think your cup would be filled and overflowing with gratitude. All of a sudden, we're seeing the star here. Again, the Aquarius is coming up a lot, which makes me think with Aquarius looking into the future, right? So, and Aries. So you're passionate about this new vision that you have been provided with into your future. You're like, oh, I'm so excited about this new vision that I've discussed with one of these offers. I love the direction this offer is giving me. I'm so grateful with this futuristic vision. I cannot wait to begin on it. And now you can clearly see ahead when you couldn't see at some point, which is now as you're watching this reading. So the one thing I can tell you is very soon, when you're like, oh, I really can't see ahead, I don't know what to do. Very soon, with all of these offers coming up, providing you with something, not only are you going to be so excited and grateful about it, but you'll be able to have an idea with the smoke here, the swords. You'll have a clear idea about what to expect in your future. And you will clearly see ahead, so much so that you will be able to plan for it and take the necessary steps to begin it. And in that case, I think affair is in exactly its right spot. This is a synchronicity. And the third is like an, what is it called? A confirmation. The third is a charm. Here we see something is in the works, something is working and you can't see it. Also, affair is something happening behind your back, right? So I don't see this as like something happening behind your back that is negative, because you are protected here. I rather just see the synchronicity of something happening in the works, being covered at the moment, is not going to be revealed to you. But trust, either once it happens, you will have so many offers, or that at the moment, so many people are interested in offering you something and you'll be surprised to see the type of crazy offers that are coming to you. I think it's something is in the works that is going to allow you to get so many offers like that. Let's check, right? Let me pull out your cards and ask. With regards to the affair card, please, does it mean, or the three cards that we see, wrench in the works, work, and affair, does it mean that something is happening to pile number 3 that will spark many offers? Or does it mean that there are many offers in the works for pile number 3, please? 1, and let's take 3. 2, 3 to answer this question. You plan and the universe makes other plans. 4. All right. So to answer the question, you have the Moon card. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. The Fool card. Talk about major shifts happening. And the Tower card. What? I think something is going to happen to spark this change, right? So yeah, that answers the question. Something is in the works with the Moon card. You can see Moon plus Wheel of Fortune. Something behind the scenes is working, right? And it will give you a new opportunity with the Fool. Because of that new opportunity, or that new day, that bright new day, that new direction, perhaps, or that surprise that puts you on the precipice of something, then you have people going, oh, they're on the precipice of fame. They're on the precipice of making it big. They're on the precipice of this and that due to that opportunity that is happening. Then it's going to spark all of these offers showing up in your life going, hey, pick me. You'll start getting surprising messages, surprising loud noise of, hey, me. Because with the surprise and these shifts behind the scenes that are going to show up in your life, I do see you on the precipice of, let's say, great success, the precipice of something. And then you've got people, that's the right time to ask this person for this offer, because they're about to jump into something, they are about to step into something, and we want to be part of it for sure. Before pile number 3 is not interested in all of us at all, or before someone else gets this opportunity, it's like right off the bat, people are like, whoa, let's give pile number 3 our offers right now, and they're competing to give you these offers. And that's why you see all of this prosperity being in your reading with provided. It's like you have a lot of hands going, here, take me. And in that case, the Tower cards means a great surprise that might blow your mind, of how things are changing and the offers are changing and everything is changing because of the situation. It's meant to be covered for now. The excitement with the 5th house, the bees, it's meant to be covered. You have the Moon card. It's meant to be a surprise. Let things work the way they're supposed to and happen in the way they are supposed to. It's a secret for now with shh in the protection card, but it's definitely going to excite you with the Aries, Moon and Aries. And yeah, await a grand surprise in this situation that will shift perspective, shift your position, and you have a lot of people wanting to jump into your bandwagon. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading of what will happen with the situation that you have in your mind. I wish you the best of luck with it. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile, oh, I was just thinking of timing, right? And I saw 10 and 0. Perhaps in my mind this meant 10, although I didn't need to look further with the Wheel of Fortune. So perhaps this is like the 10th of a certain month. Also, the Jupiter looks like 4, maybe the 10th of April. Maybe some of you are with the 100, like celebrating the 100th day of something, because I see another 10, or maybe that just means 10-10. Like look out for the synchronicity 10-10 or 1-1-1, something like that. Yeah, maybe in 10 days or on the 10th of April. Very specific here, the 100, maybe because it did catch my attention. Maybe some of you are like celebrating the centennial of something. Very specific, but I thought I should mention it. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And please don't forget to subscribe, because, you know, this really does help the channel out a lot. And so if you're enjoying the content, subscribing will truly support me and help me out a lot. Thank you for everything. Thank you for tuning in. And my dear pile number 3, wishing you the best of luck in this situation. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.